Good choice, Travis. 18 years ago. You want to feel old? 18 years ago, the Black Album from Metallica debuted at number 1. 18 years ago.
Wow.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
Damn.
So, Ann, what did you do during the break?
Someone I know is just being born.
Enough about my... Oh, really?
That's a little,
Really?
little segue.
Really?
Well, I hosted a couple of shindigs at my place.
Nice.
A couple of shindigs. First one was a bunch of the comics, you know. Jimmy and Boss and Joe DeRosa. Patrice. I heard Patrice might have had a beer or something. He doesn't drink. Patrice was...
He's coming in tomorrow or the next day, I think, because Jimmy's not back for another week.
Patrice is great. Patrice came over and just took over the grill, too.
Oh, really?
And he's amazing. That guy is a grilling motherfucker. Just everything was done perfectly. And then, of course, hijinks and shenanigans ensued with all the comics being there. It was just a rip fest on each other. And then Bobo showed up. Bobo was at my house because Keith the cop thought it would be funny to call him and tell him to hop on the train and go to a certain train station. And then they went to pick him up, put a bag over his head so he wouldn't know where I lived. And, yeah, it was a lot of fun. What did it say about a live event?
Wait, is that your house?
That's the backyard.
That looks like the resort I stayed at.
It's nice.
Holy shit.
We had fun.
Wow, I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, got some new furniture.
God damn, it looks nice.
It was fun. It was great. Had a really good time. And Patrice decided he enjoyed Guinness.
But he doesn't drink.
I know. So it was kind of odd when we were down in the bar and pouring out some Guinness, and he's just like, yeah, one of those. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, who am I to say no? So I pour him one. In 2 gulps, it was gone.
No.
Yes. 2 friggin' gulps, the Guinness was gone. And then he had another one. He had another pint of Guinness. And after that one, he was just sitting in my big chair in the living room, just holding court. Just pontificating in the living room.
Was he wasted on 2 beers?
I really think he was ripped.
How much does he weigh? I don't want to insult him. He's too...
I have no idea.
250 at least, right?
Yeah.
Like close to 3, maybe?
Yeah. He's a big guy.
Because he's really tall, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2 beers took him out?
2 beers pretty much made him start talking about, like, Hitler and stuff. It's just... We're in the living room just talking about Hitler and chicks. I don't know how that
Hitler and chicks
went together, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And let's see, I went out to Cleveland to go see him, which was cool.
What?
He was playing at the Improv.
Okay.
Out there.
So a guy that doesn't like leaving his house went to Cleveland.
It's vacation time. It was quick in, out mission, kind of just going to see Patrice.
Gotcha.
It was pretty good, too. His crowd is...
they love
wow,
him.
Is that just 50-50? He is a 50-50 crowd. It was half black people, half white people.
But did you notice that black people are normal people?
What?
When you go to a Patrice O'Neill show, you notice that black people are normal people.
All right, if Normal is doing this, some black broad sitting behind me,
right,
who was giant and dressed like some type of bird. She had feathers in her hair and hat and stuff like that. I don't know what it was. But she's sitting there, and Patrice starts off his act kind of does a little self-deprecation as far as being a guy goes.
Right.
And this woman is behind me just going, mm-hmm, yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Now, that's the difference. No white people were yelling stuff out like that. And then when he starts changing and turning into Patrice, where it's nothing but, this fucking bitch and fuck this cunt and you should be giving away the pussy now and stuff like that. I hear her go, oh, now why he gotta talk like that? Why he gotta say that shit now? Like she loved what he was saying earlier.
Sure.
But she was completely pissed off at the at the end of it. And then, let's see, then I actually went to my high school reunion.
Are you kidding
Which,
me?
first of all, I didn't graduate from, which was uncomfortable for a couple of times when people would be like, I don't remember seeing you at graduation. It's like, I didn't graduate, but I just wanted, come to the party.
Why do you want to go?
I know a few people that I haven't seen in a while. There's a few good eggs that I haven't seen in a while that I found out were going. So I'm like, yeah, let me go check it out, say hi, see what they're up to. And for this program, for this very program, because I just had to see what the deal is with actually going to one of these things. I've never been to one. And
they're weird, aren't they?
They're very strange.
The girls don't hold up.
A lot of the guys...
Do the guys hold up?
Some of the guys, they're complete fucking disasters.
Right.
They're fat, just a mess.
Well, it's easy to say the girls don't hold up, but...
But the thing is, a lot of the guys, suits, very distinguished, had like an airline pilot, one of the guys, and another a businessman. And then, I couldn't believe it. There's a dwarf. I remember this guy from...
You forgot all about the dwarf that you graduated with?
Not when he walked in. Then I was like, oh, yeah. I remember there was a dwarf. Yeah, the dwarf was there. Then there was this girl that...
Wait.
I was... What?
Sorry I'm eating on the air, by the way. I almost passed out. What does the dwarf do for a living now?
I didn't talk to the dwarf, but apparently, my date for the evening was eavesdropping on the dwarf's conversation.
Okay.
And the dwarf is very successful. Apparently, the dwarf is very successful, and I was a little like, hey,
what does the kickable do?
I don't know. He's in business or real estate or something. But I also noticed one thing. He had lost something in between high school and now. His arm.
Holy shit.
And he was completely bald. Like, God just fucking stinks.
Do you think he goes to church every Sunday?
It's like a dwarf. He makes it, I don't know how long many dwarfs live. But especially when you're born back in the 60s, I don't think, the medical attention, the care, this, that, whatever. I'm surprised. He actually made it. And then you just lose an arm.
How did he lose an arm?
Can't even be a dwarf with a big full head of hair.
God, there's got to be a joke there somewhere. How did he lose his arm?
I don't know. God, no.
How did he lose his arm? And go.
And a hawk tried to grab him for dinner. And he had a little cane.
Really?
Yeah, he had a little cane he walked with. It's like, it's terrible. But I guess he's doing well. I don't know.
How was your date?
That was fun.
Yeah?
Yes. I decided it would be apropos to bring a date, a girl, to the graduation that was the age everyone was when they were in high school.
What?
Because I thought that would be kind of fun. And it was, because, was I looked at like a ghoul.
Wait, what?
18.
You brought an 18-year-old to your high school reunion?
Technically 17. Her birthday was 2 days away. So, yes, I did.
You are...
Yes, I fucking did.
You're insane.
It was hysterical. The looks of utter disgust from the girls.
Did anyone come up to you and go, why did you bring your daughter? For real.
One girl
had to have
came up and said, so, who are your parents?
Really?
Which I got a good kick out of. And then I as she was trying to apologize, Or she's going, like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know, because, she's so young and everything. I just kind of went, you should see what happens when the FedEx guy comes to the door. And he says, is your father home? And I come to the door, and we just start making out. She pretty much ran away from the table. Ran away.